I think y'all are answering Bruce's misinterpreting this
They
question.
have the whole time, and I think
So
they're doing it
maybe
intentionally.
it's this.
If you think about it, we can fast forward past that and kind of go with what Trev was saying as far as men versus women in that space. There's a reason why there are vastly more female strip clubs than there are male strip clubs. It's because men, on average, cannot just go and be able to take off his clothes and get women to throw dollars at them. Whereas there's a lot of women, even your average woman can go to a strip club when she turns 18. If shit ain't shaking, to be like, I can go shake my ass at least. That's not always an option for the vast majority of men. But go ahead, Shane.
So let's call it truth, okay? So I think that what is happening here is you guys are telling us how men think, right? We're not able to know how men think. You guys are saying, let me just tell you, you can make it to the top if you open them legs, okay? Maybe that's just something we don't know because we never did that before. You feel me? So all we can do at this point is just take your word, because everything that you're saying is absolutely the truth. We cannot deny those things, right? It's just not our experience. So we're just gonna say you are absolutely right. If that's the option, that's the way you want to go, you are probably right, but we prefer to pray.
This the one we don't want to win. We don't want to win this one, but we want it. But it's not a good feeling.
I get it. No, he was just speaking in general. Like if you took the regular everyday situations, and we talked about it in a sense of always like have to make it to the top or something like that. But I guess what he's really truly asking is like, if like on a decision to decision basis, if you take your personal choices out of it, if a woman was like, if she chose prayer, and if prayer was on the table and using a vagina was on the table, and both of them were mutually just there, don't take out God wanting to tear you up for it or any of that. But she looked at both her options, and there was no judgment and all that shit in there. Which one do you think would be like, okay, could she get more done with her body, or could she get more done in life by praying?
I'm still back to because I know better.
We just have to listen.
Go get the stripper and come ask her, because not me.
I can accept that. It is what I can accept that.
I've seen the tricks those strippers do, and I'm gonna tell you, like, they could probably get what they want.
But you know what's crazy? And I don't want to use the word disingenuous, but I know most of y'all got that friend that you be on the phone with sometimes, or even at some point in your life that you know is getting dirty like that. And y'all throwing out here like you don't got that homegirl who be doing all them types of tricks we talking about that know how to. Yes, but that's what I'm saying. So
but her job is raggedy. Like she don't get to go to the top.
You know how many regular women go online and say, if I wasn't a Christian, I start an OnlyFans. There's a lot of them. They'd be like, if I didn't have
the morals that I have,
if I didn't have the morals that I have, I would start an OnlyFans. And those are regular women on Facebook, Instagram. They're literally battling in their mind because they looking at it and saying, damn, I could literally go out there. And some of them even say OnlyFans is today, but a lot of them used to say stripping. If I didn't have more of a moral compass, I would go out there and take my clothes off. Because
but the Bible is the cover up. It's really internally. It's if I had the body, I would be on OnlyFans. Because they don't have the body, they just say, okay, if I wasn't a Christian. Because once you lose the body, once you get flabby and you start sagging, that's when you come to Jesus.
If you just
so I'm disqualifying me from that. I'll probably be disqualified from a lot of conversations. Let me let you do your thing.
Thank God the Lord is in my life. I'm just saying.
If you just
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna lie. Lie to take.
Say Jesus is my
you failed that damn to ask you.
But I got Jesus.
Jesus
is my
they don't need a man. I think they're the same women that said they don't need a man, and so now they're like, well, I'd rather strip. Well, if you had a man, if you had a husband, maybe you wouldn't have to think about all these things.
It's not for the material things, but your income is going to dictate the type of food you eat. It is going to dictate the type of security you live under. It is going to dictate the type of protection that you give to your family. It is going to dictate the future of your parents and what happens to them later in life.
Don't be surprised if she asks with a cash check. It's so important to increase your income, especially as a woman. Let's go ahead and get the women on this one first. I'm going to go ahead and go to you first, Jasmine.
It is, especially now in today's time with the inflation and everything, like you gotta get your coins up. And I used to be like so booked and busy, but wasn't making no actual funds. So it's just so important to, have your own income. Even if you have a partner, like you can do so much more if y'all both have income. So I don't get that whole thing where it's like, oh, I just want him to pay all the bills and I just live off of him. Like I couldn't imagine like getting an allowance from my man or something like that, or just be like, oh, you're gonna give me a little money here and there to let me buy some stuff like that. Just it wouldn't work just because I know I like to shop. So I'm just gonna be wasting money and we're just gonna be, I don't know, I'm just gonna be wasting his money. So I'd rather have my own money so we can split the bills and we can save together and do stuff together. And I like what she said too about, what you eat and things like that. I never realized how broke I ate, until I actually got money and like got a partner that had money and stuff. And it was like, dang, you do eat a lot better. You do get to travel better. You stay in better hotels. Money isn't everything, but it definitely dictates your comfort in life. So it's very, 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 very important. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ruth, you muted.
Okay, so is it important? It's so important to increase your income, especially as a woman. Yeah, you definitely need to increase your income because basically the way society is going, you're going to need money, and women seem to be the one that have the lifestyle upgrade. It seems like men could just if we leave them alone, they just eat some peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like it depends on the man, but they can really rough it out for a extended period of time. We're the ones that want the nice house and nice things. So if you know that's what you're going to require or need in your life, then it behooves you to make more money. And also I always mention marriage because it's like before you get all the money, like most of us make most of our money 45 and up. Um, Before you get all that money, you want to have that marriage set in place because the more money you tend to make, the harder you make it on yourself to get married. So your standards change. You feel like you better. You feel like you deserve better, and it'll help you just to get it together or be in that relationship already while you're getting your money. So y'all could do it together, and that's probably the best way. So you can keep the respect level there, and one person don't feel like the other person's meeting them at the finish line.
Let's see. Shan, are you paying attention?
I am. I do think income, I think for both. I don't want us to, I don't want to focus just on women. I want to focus on us as a people, right? I think that we need to get our income up. It does dictate a lot. Last week, we talked about healthcare, just simple as the respect in a hospital or in the healthcare, you have more access to it, right? Food, absolutely. To eat organic food or food that's not toxic, you have to have a decent amount of money. I guess food stamps still pay for it, right? I don't know, but anyway, you have to. Even dental work is expensive, right? So all of these things are important. And I'm an educator, so even being in a neighborhood where the schools are of high quality for your children, the environment your children, people don't understand most of how your kids behave or what they learn is outside the house. A lot of times, the foundation is in the home, but when you step outside, the people they're going to be around, that makes a difference. Their environment makes a difference. And of course, the more money you make, the better maybe the environment, the goals of the people who they're going to be hanging around. So all those things to me are very important, and they help. They're all income based, I suppose I'm trying to say. And we live in America. It's hierarchy, right? How you're treated, the respect you get, all those things, income makes a difference. It may not in another part of the world, but here in America, it makes a difference, whether we like it or not.
All right.
That's all.
How's Patty? Are you there? No, she ain't there. All right, well, shit. All the ladies answer. We can go ahead and move on to the fellas. Don't all answer at once.
Well, I would say this is true for it, and it all depends on, what the woman is targeting. I mean, if the woman is targeting somebody who's like a high value man or something like that, then increasing your income could potentially disqualify you. I mean, if you're going for an average dude or a 50-50 relationship, then yeah, this is a good concept. This is something you want to prioritize. But in a lot of these spaces and conversations, a lot of women are going for this 666 dude. So, you just making it more difficult for yourself trying to be a career woman or level up your finances, because that's not what a high value man or that type of man is looking for. That's all I can say about that.
All right, go ahead, Trev.
I think it's directly tied to the environment you were brought up in, right? So when you look at some of the most miserable people that I know, a lot of them have money, but then that saying "more money, more problems." Sometimes it depends on what you have going on, right? To be honest, even if you're gonna say that a lot of people who are wealthy are happy too, the happiest people that I've ever witnessed don't care about money, right? Especially when you go abroad, and I hate to keep referring to that, but like a lot of people, they just are most happy with their family. They're more happy with just the community. Just that's it. That's all they care about, right? So that's that part of it. Now here in America, it's absolutely a bit different. I don't get mad at women when they're looking for a provider, right? I don't see the issue with that. Most men have accepted that as their role. I understand that it is more difficult now, so sometimes 2 incomes are required, but it does affect the way that you eat. She mentioned a lot of good points that I mentioned, right? As far as the type of food that you can eat. It's way more expensive to eat at Whole Foods. I don't know. Most of us don't realize that, right? Most of us avoid Whole Foods because, it's an easy place for you to get all your good food, but it's just more expensive. Security definitely is one thing, right? If you're living in the projects, then you, I've seen people happy there, but it's dangerous, right? And most of the reason why I do what I do is for the family, right? You want to protect them. You want them in safe neighborhoods. You want to be able to secure your house. You want to be able to make sure that you can provide for them. You want to be able to, if your children, they run track, it costs money. You got to buy equipment. If you want piano lessons, karate lessons, it costs money, right? The more that you want to provide for your children and your wife, the more you're going to have to work. It's just that simple. So I understand that part of it. And me, myself, I'm superficial, greedy, and vain. So I want more money. It is what it is. It matters to me. That's just reality, right? That's what we are as Americans. I can definitely say for myself and a lot of other people that's just how we feel. We want more. And even when we get that, then we want more than that, right? I thought I would be satisfied a long time ago when I said I would make a certain amount of money. I'll be good. I got to that point, and then my expenses increased. I increased my expenses irresponsibly. So I said, you know what? I'll just go ahead and make more money. I'll work more. I'll do more things. And in all honesty, I don't see an end in sight. If I had $1 billion right now, I probably wouldn't stop because I figure out a way to just want more. And I think many of us think like that. We just want money because we understand that, okay. And even if it's just outside of myself, because at that point now I'm like, let me start helping out my extended family. Maybe I'll find a way to help the homies out. Maybe I'll start them business. Maybe I'll be like MC Hammer or something. So it's just one of them things, man. No matter how much we really get, we're a capitalist society, and we're going to feel like that. We are taught, like, even when we're in school, we get teased, right? Because we don't have the right fresh on that day. You're like, damn, I got to get my game up. Or you got a bum ass car. Now you can't get the lady you want. So it's tough out here, man, without the money. The more money the more money you have in your possession, the more content you feel.